So I'm looking on the Healthline, and it says here that 3 to 4% of the population has hemophobia, which for us non-doctors mean a phobia of blood. 3 to 4%, that's not that many, huh? So that means the chances of me getting it isn't that high. What a relief. Just kidding, I got slapped with that shit when I was like 3 years old. Does this make me special? My phobia makes me faint and get nauseous from thinking or looking at blood, which sucks because I really enjoy horror movies. Plus, I kinda want to be a cop. And that won't really work out now, will it? Just imagine bleeding out because you were in an accident and the first cop who arrived at the scene is just fucking fainting. As soon as I see, oh my, I would be useless. Oh no. Some people have never fainted. How crazy is that? I fainted so many times and at such dumb shit. The first time I fainted, I was in kindergarten. I was probably around 4 years old, and that's the time the adults chose to scar me and the other kids for life. Our cute little innocent young minds were ruined. And how did they do that? Well, they decided that this was the perfect time to just let us question morals and look at dead animals. They started off by giving a presentation to kind of like mentally prepare us for the horror they had signed us up for. They had pictures of dead deer and they just casually showed it to us. They were attempting to teach us that when an animal breaks its leg, it's better to just put it down. Excuse me, but why the fuck does a 4-year-old need to learn that? At that time, I had other priorities, like sticking things up my nose that don't belong there. Oh well, as we stood there, listening to the adults talking about breaking bones and death, I started feeling weird. I didn't do much about it because I thought it was probably just a headache, but suddenly I look up. I felt like 20 faces were just looking down at me, staring. I was so confused. Why am I laying down? Did I fall? Everyone was mumbling, and the adults kept asking if I was okay. Meanwhile, my mom gets a call from one of the adults telling her to come pick me up because I'm broken. My mom took us to some medical place where a professional explained to us what had happened. So, it seems like your daughter fainted, huh? Yeah, that's the issue. Well, I would say that this is probably due to some prior trauma that makes her react in this way. Sorry, what? Later on, my mom told me what she thinks caused the trauma. Apparently, like a logical adult, my stepdad decided that it would be a great idea to take me with him to the dentist when he had to be operated in his mouth. This was back when I was like 2, 3, 4 years old or something, before my first fainting incident. I know that both you and I have tried losing a tooth and having to bite into that tampon look-alike stick because of all the blood. There's a lot. So, when I saw my stepdad laying there, bleeding all over the fucking place, my mind just kinda went poof. And there was the trauma. From that point on, I had a little part of my brain go apeshit every time I saw anything related to blood. Blood phobia is kind of an interesting one because you can have 3 different types. The first one is where you only react when it's yourself that gets injured. Like if you cut yourself or something, you can faint from that. The second one is where you only react to other people getting hurt, and this may include animals. And the third one, the one I have, is where it doesn't even matter who it is. If there's blood, I'm going down. It may sound like the worst one, but I decided to look at it in a positive light. Maybe it's just my brain that's sympathizing with everything. How cute. My family and I didn't really understand it was a phobia. We just knew that I would dive head first into the floor whenever I saw blood. So throughout school, I got teased a lot for being that sensitive girl who overreacts to everything. Kids would often run up to me saying, "Yo, cat, look, look!" and then point to some poor kid having a nosebleed or a spider that has lost a leg or two. They did that just to see my reactions, and I'm pretty sure they're all fucking psychopaths, because who the fuck does that? What the fuck? One of my absolute favorite fainting stories was from back when I was like 12 or 13. I was playing a game called Wildkatten with some friends at my place. It's a game where you need to find like a specific item on this board as quick as possible. So it gets really intense for sweaty tryhards like myself. At some point, I jumped up in excitement when I found the thing I had to look for. What I didn't realize was that when I jumped up, the chair got pushed back a bit. So when I had to sit down again, I. Did my friends freak out? No. Did my friends try to wake me up? No. Did did my friends even react? No. Oh god. Anyway, so what can we take away from this video? I don't know, like maybe don't traumatize kids with blood and dead animals. Why do I actually have to say this? Having a phobia of something you're literally made of kind of sucks. And that is why I finally contacted my doctor and told about getting a psychologist so I can finally get rid of it. I hope to get it done throughout the next couple of years. I'm looking forward to just getting rid of it forever and being free. Maybe I can finally sit down and watch some fucking splatter movies. Anyway, enough of this. See you in my next video.